I'm Laura.
And we are
TwoPaperGirls. Today we're back with the Top 5 Wednesday. We haven't done one of these for quite a while, or at least we haven't filmed one for quite a while, because we've just had other videos that have been planned. This week is your top 5 favourite publishers.
As we're wanting to go into publishing, we think it's quite important that we did this one, and also just think about actual what books we really like, what publishers they come from. We're not doing these in any order though, because we don't have a favourite publishers yet. So we hope you enjoy the video.
Our first one is a shared answer, and that is Walker Books, who are a children's publisher, and they have published, at least in the UK, the Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices series, as well as Lauren James, who, as you know if you've been around for a while, went to our uni and we met her and interviewed her, and her book The Next Together is really good, and we need to get The Last Beginning, the sequel.
When we wrote down these actually on our list, Laura actually thought, oh, I like Walker Books, I love Lauren James, I love Infernal Devices, and I was like, I like those books too, but originally I wrote it down because I just like the logo of the bear and the candle.
That doesn't actually have the little bear on these ones, because these are like adult books, but on all the kids' books they've got the little bear, and it's really cute. I think they publish a lot of my favourite like little kids' books that I don't remember, but I remember the bear with the candle from my childhood.
We have another joint one, and that is just general Penguin, but also many subdivisions of Penguin. The subdivision that I like the most is Random House, and they publish stuff like The Wardstone Chronicles, which is like one of my favourite series as a kid. And also, I don't remember what it's called, but you remember a book? It was by Chris Delaney, it was a dragon book, and one of them was green, one of them was white. It was like the Fire Chronicles or the Ice Chronicles, like dragons, and it was really cool, about little dragons. I just really liked it. I really liked some of the series that I read as a kid, and Random House is just cute.
I like Penguin partly because of the logo of the penguin, but also I just like how like diversely they publish. I don't mean diverse books, but I think they are pretty good for that. But like they've got all their little subdivisions, but they do like really beautiful like cloth bound classics, and all like the small little like black books, like Penguin Black series or something, like the little like small books by famous people as well. And they just publish like loads of different things, and they've also published lots of YA books I like, none that I actually have here to show off, but I just think they're a really good publisher. Penguin platform on YouTube where they're like getting into the vlogging, and they're constantly advertising like interns and stuff, so I just like them. I think they're nice. I like orange and penguins, so. My next one's a bit of a random, and this is Oxford Classics. They have Oxford Shakespeare and Oxford World Classics, and these are my go-to books for like classics and general academic books. I will always get these editions because I like the simplicity. They match on my bookshelf. I have so many now, and they always have just like this consistent layout, and they just publish really widely across like pretty much any classic, like the Sydney, like this one, the Sydney Saltzers, like they're the only ones that publish it. And I love their Shakespeares because they have like proper thick white pages, so you can write on it, and it doesn't bleed through the page. And look at all these notes that they have on the page for Shakespeare. I hate it when you have to flick to the back all the time and they're on the same page. So it's just kind of like a very nerdy reason to like these, but they're my favourite classics books that I always buy for uni.
My next publishers I don't actually have any books for with me. I have actually got the Gone series, one of my favourite series, and that's coming up soon on a video. That is our favourite rereads because I'm dying to reread it. But also they publish Angus Songs and Perfect Snugging, and I can't believe she's dead. But yeah,
no.
absolutely mental that. But that was one of my favourite series. I just like the diversity. Like they're very different series, and HarperCollins is like a pretty big one. But I've always liked like pretty much everything that they publish that's like got really famous. I just think they're really good, and I love those series to bits.
My next one's a bit of a random, and that is Titan Books, which basically publish all of V.E. Schwab's books in this country. Fingers crossed they publish The Archived and The Unbound, which is her little YA duology, because Leah from Drums of Autumn always obsesses over that duology. I really want to read it, but it's not published over here, so it's really expensive to buy. But yeah, I really just love like the covers of these books, and just like they're gorgeous, and they made her do a book, well, not made her, but they like helped her do the book tour around the UK, which meant I got to meet her, and we just wouldn't have V.E. Schwab if Titan Books didn't like her, and I think she's great, so I'm very grateful to them. And they seem to publish like other sci-fi fantasy stuff as well, which I probably have other books by theirs and just haven't realised.
The next one I choose is Bloomsbury, because look at these awesome books that Bloomsbury publish, like John Green and Sarah J Maas. I don't know if they publish A Court of Thorns and Roses as well. That'd be really cool if they did.
They publish Harry Potter too.
Harry Potter. They've got some really awesome ones, and that's generally the reason why I like them. And I just really like these like fantasy, YA, so good.
My last one, although I do have an honourable mention, is Image Comics. I only have Saga here with me, but basically every single graphic novel I like has been published by Image Comics. If I see Image Comics, I'm like, that's going to be good. They publish like Rat Queens. I just, like every graphic novel I own, basically, or people I know who really rate various other series, are always Image Comics. They seem to be like the big name in graphic novels. So they must be good, because everything they everything they publish is really, really good. So they're like my go-to graphic novel publisher, which I'm surprised that I have, but I do apparently have one.
And my last one is Little Brown Company, because they have loads of cute little offsets like Orbit and Sphere. And just look at these awesome books published by them. They've got The Cursed Child, which obviously the huge one that I still haven't read. I need to get around to it. And Go with All the Gifts was like one of the best reads of the year so far for me. And also on the other side, I think Sphere is Little Brown. I'm not sure. It'd be weird to have Sphere and Orbit because they're both kind of the same thing. But I really love these books, and I just think they're a really good company.
I've done my 5, but I do have one honourable mention, and that is Chicken House, because I just suddenly popped in my head, because I've always loved their little logo of the egg on the back and the fact they're called Chicken House. It just makes me laugh. And they published The Maze Runner in this country, which obviously like probably one of their biggest sellers, and also the Numbers trilogy, which I don't really mention because I read it way before BookTube, but I love that as well, and that was Chicken House. So I just think they just got a cute name and a cute little logo, and they make me laugh.
I think it's really cute how we have favourite publishers because of the logo. We've got the bear and egg chicken. It's really cute.
This has actually been really nice to make me think about publishers, because we obviously want to go into publishing, so to actually think about which ones are worth emailing and being like, hey, you want to employ me, is helpful. But also it's just nice to like acknowledge the publishers, because they do a lot more than you think. So let us know down below some of your favourite publishers, and if you like the ones that we've mentioned, and we will see you next time.
Bye.